Hey y'all. So my don't play yourself today is don't play yourself out here chasing money and chasing material things. So okay, I was just listening to a song. I'm not gonna name it, because I do fuck with him. But I just want to put it out there that if you praise money, like the material money, and say things like you fuck with the president, the dead president that is on the bill that you're praising, you, in a sense, are praising, like you approve. You approve of what that person did, of who they were, of their principles, of all of that shit. So, if you putting it out there that you fuck with somebody, know that, and doing it because of the love of money. Just, think about that. Think about what that sound like and what that can really seem like. Because if you're praising money like that, this is something that I've had to really think about. I can't praise money and just want money, want it to come to me, all of these things. I do. However, I don't praise money because money is not God, okay? Money is man-made. Money is a system of currency that was created so that way we could have an economy. They had to put, money on, starting back with slavery, okay? And enslaved people, okay? And so, and that spread around the world, okay? And so from there, it's I can't praise that. Money is the money system here is generated off of fucking enslaved people and bad things. Yes, I want money. Yes, I'm blessed. I really am. I'm blessed, but I don't praise money. I used to literally be working like a slave for people who don't respect me and don't honor me and the value of the dollars that I'm making them. I mean, I'm just saying, don't play yourself out here today, trying to go after this these dollars, this money, and, praise the money, because then that's the wrong thing. So, okay, I'm just about to get real with it. So, the people that do Forex and stuff. And I have held my tongue on this shit because it's at this point, I just don't care. But I told somebody last year who wanted me to do it. I've gotten so many, last year was a whole thing, but she was the first one. Yeah, she was the first one who really brought it to me. And so when she did and she explained it, I was like, is this a pyramid scheme? It sounds pyramid schemey to me. And then after that, she felt a ways or whatever about it. But in the whole time that I have just watched and observed, I'm very observant. And so in the whole time of me watching and observing her, but other Forex people and how they operate, it's just I don't see how y'all don't see that this isn't a pyramid scheme. But it's also I don't want to spend my time going after money and learning how to have money come into me. That is just not that serious to me. It's really not. I can spend my time doing other things that will make me money. I don't have to like focus on trading and learning how to trade so that way the money can come to me. And then you have to like purchase into it. You have to put money into this thing in order to get money from it. Like, I mean, no. No, like I understand the gist of it, you know, but I could still be doing other things that could make me money more than doing something that is just going after money and going after money and going after money and going after money. So I guess I said all of that to say, you know, don't just be going after money. You can do things that literally bring you money, but when you are brought this money, don't praise the money because it's just money. Like, you're gonna die and you're not gonna be worried about fucking money. You're really not. You're really not. You're not gonna be worried about money when you die. So it's like, why praise money when you can praise other things? Not even just praise, you can just enjoy. You can enjoy it, but you don't have to like, it's not something that you have to talk about. It's not something that you have to just put on blast all the time and make yourself sound stupid talking about some, I fuck with the white man who owned the fucking bill that you love so much. And like, it's like, okay, do you really fuck with him like that? Because these niggas, all of these niggas who's on the fucking dollar bills and 5 and 10 and 15 and 20 and 100, all of these, even on the coins, all of these people was horrible people. And only in white America do they come off as just like these noble people. No, they were not. They enslaved people. They hurt people. They saw people as less than. And so you're fucking with somebody who literally did not see you as a person because you love money so much. I'm just saying, that shit sounds stupid. So don't be out here making yourself sound stupider than what he already sound. And he probably don't even know he sounds stupid. This shit need to stop. Like, black people as a whole need to stop praising money. Money is bigger. I mean, like, things are bigger than that shit. Like, stop fucking worried about money. Like, it's just really stupid. It really is. It's really stupid. And you have so much to be worried about more than fucking with the white man on the bill that you love so much because it gets you things. How about you transfer that money into a savings account or into an investment account that can build you a lot more? But it has to stay in there. You can't touch it. How about we do that? That's what I want people to do, okay? So it's like, or find ways to be creative to bring money into you, but you're doing something else than talking about money and trying to find ways to get money. Because if you use like your more creative side, then it's like you could really find ways to get money and the money will legit come. And you're using skills that you can use and have within you to get this money that is made for you. But you have to like do it and like go after it. It's not like just gonna come after you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just thought about that because it's like too many people be out here going after money. And like going after money in ways where it's like, you don't have to be doing all that. People be killing these people for money. People be like doing so much shit, like killing people, family members. Like going after fucking people, grandmas, fucking people, grandma houses up. The grandma ain't have nothing to do with that. But because some man somebody lived with the grandma, or they did something to that grandma house. They offered it up for who knows? I don't know. But it's just like, we have to stop going after money so much, because it's really wild out here. And it's like, how y'all can't see that, like, money, when they say like money is the root of all evil, it really is. Because I know this started as me talking about a rapper who, you know, is, I really don't agree with I just heard the lyric and it immediately made me want to make this video, because it's like, I just can't believe I heard that. And I've heard a lot of things in rap, and that's why I have stopped fucking with a lot of people, because I just cannot hear that shit anymore. I really can't. I really can't. If it's about like fucking killing shit and especially killing niggas, like, I don't want to hear about a nigga killing a nigga. I really don't. I really don't. I'm all for black people, loving black people, and it's just too much white concepts and white superiority, things like that is just within black people. And you know, I don't give a fuck if I'm saying this and you watching, and you check yourself, because if you somebody who is out here praising money like this, I was just literally reading about this in a Martin Luther King book. Where do we go from here? That's his last book that he left on earth for people to read. And it's like, it makes so much sense now, even if it made sense then to him. But he probably was also, you know, in a way speaking about what the future would still be like. Because it still is, if not worse, than when he wrote that book. And it's like, I don't know. I really want black people to, like, we have to get it together within us. And it really starts like when it's like within us, it's like within us. Like, you have to get yourself together. This is a come. But for real, you gotta get yourself together and, like, you know, like, get it together. Because if we don't, internally, like, there's a lot of things that black people as a whole, like, most of us probably done went through most of the same shit. Not all, but I've met a lot of black people from across the world, but also the country. And so I have seen and heard just a lot of same instances. Not all, because I've met from all different, like, economic backgrounds as well. But in some way, shape, and form, some of us, a decent majority of us, have some of the same forms of trauma, okay? And so that's shit that we gotta fucking deal with and get that shit out of us. Because if we don't, then these white people are going to continue to harm us and give the look of us to the world as if we are not shit to them, because they don't see it. But it's also like we don't see it within ourselves. And because people portray onto you what you see within yourself. Yeah. Like, okay, if people underestimate you, they're going to treat you like you're underestimated until you show them that, no, actually, I'm the shit out here, okay? I'm that nigga. Don't fuck with me. But you have to show them that. You have to show them different. I know that, like, us as black people, we want white people to be better. Of course, duh. Like, I would love for white people to be for white people to be better. I really would. However, that's some people that we really can't worry about, because it's a whole way of living that they have. And it's not, I'm not trying to be like a separatist, but it's literally like a whole, I have lived with white people, I have lived with Asian people. Like in my 29 years of life, I have experienced a lot, and I have lived with a lot of people, okay? And so I'm just saying, they live a whole different life than we do, okay? Even if you're like a black person that grew, like you got adopted by white people, I've met some of them before, your life is still different, because once you go out into the world, you live in a different life than your white family. And so it's like, as a black person in this, it's like white people have a world and we got a world, and that's it. And it's like, it's always been like that because they created that. But because they created that, we do not have to basically live within their fucking world. Like, in a sense, because in their world, we are seen as less than, we are seen as not good enough, we are seen as, you know, stupid, dumb, like fucking monkeys, like all these types of horrible ass shit. Police want to kill us. But the thing is, in our world, same world, but in our world, our viewpoints, we can look at ourselves and be like, actually, fuck y'all, fuck no. And we do that from becoming inside and within, becoming like the people that we really, really want to be. And I know that there's like, you know, all types of boundaries. Yes, I know. I have literally had so many, like, I can understand. I really can. I really can understand. But there's also a point where it's like, you have to look at yourself more than whatever the fuck you are within this white world. Because they want you to believe that you are in their white world. No, they're in our black world. Look, our music has influenced the fucking world. K-pop, which is Asian music, Korean music, Asian, Korean, they the same. Korea is in Asia. So it's like, that K-pop wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for fucking hip-hop, black people, okay? They even have like Korean like R&B, which is all within like K-pop. Like K-pop is a whole genre where like if you listen to it, they literally sound like black people. They be saying nigga in K-pop songs. I'm so serious. I'm really serious. So it's like, we have literally influenced the whole fucking world. We are the world. Black people are the world. But other people want you to believe that we are not. That it's their world and we are living in it. No. We are. We are the world. Literally. Black people are the fucking world. We run the fucking world, okay? They go to the African continent because every time people say Africa, they be like, the Africa. Like Africa is just one fucking place when it's not. It's a whole ass continent. But they go into the whole African continent. Countries have fucked them up. There's still countries right now that are going through shit that started like a long time ago, just like here. And they use these countries to, you know, teach them ways that's gonna fuck them up, and has. They they use some countries like the Congo to take like resources from the earth. Like Africa, the continent of Africa has so many resources. They take. Where did all these black people come from? The continent of Africa, okay? They have spread us. They went over there a long time ago. Saw all of this richness. We are so rich. Like, we rich as shit. We are rich, okay? They went over there and saw all of us just living just loving, just being one, not necessarily, but you know, we were living and we had our resources. We knew what we had. We loved it. They came and fucked it up, taught their white shit to people, and then they started to fuck people up. I don't know. I fuck with everybody. I really do. I have lived with a lot of people, so I have experienced a lot of people. At the end of the day, I know I'm black. And at the end of the day, I remain black, and I will be black as shit, and I will not let that go. I know where the fuck I came from, and I know who the fuck I am, and I'm not gonna let nobody tell me that I have to conform to no fucking white world, okay? I'm just saying. They live in my world. I don't live in theirs. I really don't. So, I know this turned into a whole thing. You know, I was really doing my hair. And then this came and I was like, I have to, if I don't get it out, it's just gonna come back. And so I had to get it out. So don't be living in these people's worlds. They live in our world. Don't be praising no fucking white man on no money. God don't like that. Look, bringing in God, but for real. God don't like that. And I'm not religious. I'm not talking about your religion God, okay? I'm talking about God. God don't like that. God really don't like that. Because God will literally give you what you need, but not if you out here praising money and material shit. Okay? Like, I really want people to understand that. So, yeah. Don't be praising these people in their fucking white ass world. They want you to believe. Look, okay, also, you can look this up. The population of white people is starting to go down. And when I was in middle school, I saw this. I learned this in science class. I still can't remember. Maybe it was a magazine. I don't know how I saw this and learned this in middle school or 9th grade, high school, something like that. Either it was like 8th grade or 9th grade. But I saw then that like the population of white people was about to start going, or by around this time, that the population of white people was about to start going down. And we would start to have more like, you know, like mixed race people like we do now, okay? And so I feel like then, because I was like, I'm in middle school. I was in middle school, or it was like 8th grade, 9th grade. 9th grade, I was 14. So like 13, 14, so that was like, oh my God. I'm doing the math. Okay, so like around like 15 years ago. But in order for them to have a magazine like that, published in a magazine like that, they would have had to know that probably maybe like 2 to 3, maybe like the same year, but like they were studying this for a little bit before they came out with this. So maybe like 2 to 3 years, maybe a year, but like 2 to 3 years before. And so it's like, you know, white people have been trying to preserve themselves. They really have. I know this look wild, but white people have been trying to preserve themselves since they have realized that their population is going to start going down and has been declining since whatever the fuck. They want white people to be like, you know, the master race. Like that's what they want. That's what they want you to like believe. Again, white world. It's always been like that. Like they want you to believe like this is like the white fucking world. Oh my gosh, excuse me. And like there's only white standards, and we just need to believe that white people are the best. And like this has been going on for so long, but now they have, or not now, but years ago, it's now happening. Like where they like really see like whatever they said before, this shit is really going on. You know, their race, if you want the man-made race that they created of whiteness is now declining. That makes them mad, that makes them scared, and so they be coming up with all these stupid ass ways for either one, us to kill each other, us to out here work ourselves like slaves, like they still want us to do, you know. All of this shit, all of that shit. So yeah, I needed to say that. Yeah, don't be living in these white people world. I don't. And when I say I don't, I really don't. I have worked around white people, lived around white people. I have remained my black ass self. Black ass self, okay? The only thing that whenever I'm around people who are not black, most of the time, it depends, but most of the time, I don't say nigga around them. Because when I say nigga, I want to hear it back. You know, like if I hear nigga back in some way, shape, and form around these people, I want nigga to be coming out of a black person's mouth. And so if it is not, I would have an issue because nigga is for niggas. And I go hard behind that. I have stopped talking to people who say nigga and they is not black. I take that seriously because it is a serious thing. Because the only reason why we are niggas is because, well, to white people, we were niggers. E-R, hard E-R, okay? And because we was hard ass ERs to them, you know, it's like, you right, I'm a nigga. They called us niggas because they saw us. They wanted us to believe that we were down under them when in reality we was out here teaching them shit. We've been teaching them shit forever, okay? They want us to believe that we stupid. They want us to believe that we don't give them resources, that we haven't been out here inventing shit since we was in fucking the continent of Africa. Okay, they came over there and they was like, oh my gosh, we ain't never seen no shit like this. Look, I'm for real. They ain't never seen no shit like black people. That's why we always breaking records. That's why Simone Biles, they stressed this woman out so much so that she didn't even want to give her their time. She didn't want to give them her time anymore because she knew they wasn't going to score her enough because they wanted to bring her down. Because no, of course she can't make no more records, break no more records, create a fucking whole new ass thing like she be doing. Okay? They don't want us to do that, but we do it. We are literally children of God, okay? Why do y'all think we are so blessed and so beautiful and so we provide the world with so much? Because it's literally inside of us. That's who we are. They know that. And they don't want us to know that we have inside of us so much to give. They want us to think that we are just so less than in this white world. In our black world, we are rich. Like, we are rich. We are rich. We are super rich. They do not want us to think that. So I want black people to show these people what the fuck is up, okay? Continue to do that. If you are not a person that's out here doing that, I need you to get on it, Okay? Get on it. Because we are like literally of the earth. They don't want you to get into touch with yourself. They don't want you to know yourself, understand yourself, because if you do, especially if you're a black person, they do not want that. Because once we understand who the fuck we are, how much power we have inside of ourselves, that's when they want to take it. That's when they want to kill us. That's when they try to do all these little shit to get us off the face of the fucking earth. It's been going on. That's what's going on. It's still going on. They always plotting on us, okay? They are always plotting on us. So, that's what I want to say. I'm sure my neighbors is like, probably, I live around white people. So I'm sure they done heard all this shit. I don't give a fuck though, because they can come knock on the door if they want to talk about their whiteness, okay? Shit. I have said some shit to white people before that's like really wild. Every time I think about it, I just be like, what? Because I don't live in their world. I live in my fucking black ass world. Shit. Even if I'm around you and you white as shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to not be black because you don't want me to be black. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. And we can't care out here. It be too many black people that be giving a fuck about these white people. No, because they need us. No, I'm not about to change who the fuck I am. Talk white, sound white, or not even talk white, sound white, but it's like, you know, some people, you know, with their customer service voice and shit, like that's like them altering themselves in order to be within a system of a white world. No, that's a no for me, dog. Like, for real. We can't do that. Like, we should not do that, and we should not do. If you do that shit, stop. Stop feeding yourself into this white world. Stop fitting yourself. That's what I should have said. Stop fitting yourself into this white ass world. I don't give a fuck about these people because they don't give a fuck about me, okay? You don't give a fuck about these people because unless they show you that they give a fuck about you, do not give a fuck about them. And that means you make money. Money comes to you, but you do not praise no fucking white man on no piece of money. Okay? I really want people to know that and hear that. I really do. Because that's sad to me. It's really sad. They have not given us nothing for us to be praising a fucking white man on no fucking money. Where have they given us money? To thank us for all the fucking hard ass work we did to build this country? No. Fuck these people. Fuck these people. And I'm like, I go hard behind that. Fuck them people. Fuck these people. Fuck all these people. Until they show that they give fucks about us, fuck these people. Do not fit yourself continuously into this white ass world, okay? When voting came around, each and every time, they go hard behind black people. Either they trying to stop us or they want us to get their vote. Either way, they go hard behind black people, for black people, because we influence. Okay? We influence. Wherever our attention is, whatever we're doing, we influence literally the world. Literally. So, you know, I want y'all to think about that and know that, you know, we really out here. Us as black people, we really out here. We are really amazing. But we have to know that shit inside of ourselves, within ourselves. And if we don't figure that shit out, then there's gonna be serious problems continuously within us. I'm not even worried about white people entering into our spaces anymore, which they do. I'm talking about just us, because if we also, that's so much, but if we worked on ourselves, within ourselves, got to know ourselves fully. Protect our information.